really is in terms of chords is just taking your finger, covering the top 2 strings here on the 4th fret, and taking your other finger, I like to use my pinky in this case, and go on the 7th fret of the 3rd string down, which in this tuning is C, and you get this kind of chord. And then the next chord is just a slide down, literally 1 fret over, don't move any placement. It's going to create that dissonant sound that I was talking about, but that's just 3, 3, 6. Then you slide right back up to that original chord. And then from there, you're going to move up so that these fingers are on the 7th and 11th frets respectively. So that these two are 7th, and then this bottom one is 11th. And then once you've done that, then you're just going to go and open top 3. And like in music, like at the end, you're going to take your other finger, go down bottom 3 strings on 7th fret and go. Really nice high pitched one, and that's your beginning chord progression. The next part is that lead for your intro value. So I'll play through it, kind of give you guys a feel for it. And all that is just taking your finger here, going on the 7th fret of the 3rd string down, give a nice little slide on, and it's really hard to kind of capture it, but by going slowly, when you're going at the correct speed, this will sound perfect. You go 7, and then on the same string you go 4, 6, and then you're gonna go up here to the 9th on your third string up from the bottom, and then go to 11. And then go 12 on the 3rd string down from the top, 11, and then you're going to give it like a little pull-on, hammer-on type of idea and go between 11 and 12 there. Then you have to make sure that you hit 9 on that same string before going back to the original note of 7. And then you're going to do the same intro part, 4, 6, and then 9 on that bottom string. It's the same idea going into it, 11, same string, 12 on that bottom string, and then you're going to go back down to 11. The only difference though is that this time you're going to go da da 11 12 and then go, which is just a variation of going back and forth between 9, 11, and 12 on that 3rd string down from the top. And then the final one, it starts the same as all the other ones, just the only difference is the ending, and that is you're going to go 12 on the 1st string on the bottom there until the 14, and then go 12 on the 2nd string up, then the 14, and then 12 again, then 14 on the 3rd string up from the bottom, then 12 on the 2nd string, and then 11. From the way it looks, it sounds like he's giving a little pinch harmonic going on there, so maybe give that a try. The next part, while you're holding this 11 from the lead, is simply just this. And I'm going to play really slowly because it kind of goes really fast and you miss some things. But it's just bar on the top 3 strings here, get on the 4th fret and going. And then it's just top 2, like a little triplet manner. 4th again. Then it's just 7 on the top. 4 on the next string down. 7, 4. And then 4 again. 4. And then you go into that main verse where you go 7, top 3. Down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, and then this thing again. And then the next part is just use this, which I play kind of sloppy there, but all it is 11th fret on 3rd string down. Then you go up to the 2nd string down from the top, and that's 9, 12. And then you're going to give like a little hammer on, a triplet from 9, 11, 12 on the 3rd string down. Like that, and then you're going to go back up to 9 on the 2nd string down, 9, then 11 down, and then you're going to do a reverse pull off from what you did beginning, 12, 11, 12 instead of 9, 11, 12, and you go 7, 2, and then 4, and then that triplet again, 4 again, triplet again, then that little fill, and then you go 4 again, triplet, 4, triple. 7, 4, 4, the fill, and then this is just 1, 2, and that's 5, 4, 2, 4, 0, 2, 0, and then it's just and then 7, 2 to finish that verse out. You play that verse again, and then there's a layering effect as always with this band, and all that is just a little tremolo. And you take your finger and go right here. You can use any finger really. I like this one, my middle finger actually. Sorry. And you go on the 7th fret of the 3rd string down, and then you go 9 on the string above that, and then 5. And it's just, like I said, tremolo. Now, the thing is, it goes 7, 9, 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9, 5. And that's just... And that slides up to 11 on the 3rd string, 12 on the next string above it, and then 9 for 1, 2, and then go. And then it's just 15, 14, 12 on the 3rd string down. Then you go back up to 14, and then 15 here on that bottom, on that 2nd string up on the bottom. Remember, just tremolo, so to give in 2 to each note. And then that next part is just that really nice melodic lead that you hear. Nice. And that just begins by going to the 11th fret and this 3rd string down from the top, and then 9 below it, and then you're going to do a slide from 10 to 12 on the next string up, and then 9 on the same, then 10, and you're going to go like a little pull off, 9, 10, 9 on the top string, then 10, 11, and then you're going to do 10, 12, 14, 17, and then 16, 18 above that. So here's what it sounds like. And the next part after that is just a pull off 12 to 11 on the 3rd string down from the top. And then above that it's just 12, 9, 12. Then you go down again and you do 14, 12, 11. Palm muted. And then after that it's just 11, 14, 14, 11. And then you go 14 on the string above that. 12, 14. And then the next part is just 14, 15, 14, 12 on that one string, then 14 on the string above it, and then 12, 14, 12 on the string there. So, but it looks like this. You get that? And then after that, it's 15 for that little change section, and you go 14 on the top string, 17, 14, 17 on the string above it. Then you're going to hit 22, 21, 14, 17, 14, and then 17, 15. Give a little bit of oomph there, as I like to say, and then you're going to do back to that original part that you did before, which is just... What that was is just 14, 15, 14, 15, and then 14. Then you go 14, 16, 14, 16, going up the strings. 14, 15, 14, 15, 17 on your top, then off to 13, then to 15, then 13 again, and then 14, slide down. The next part, like your typical song, is just a little chugging, and it's very simple. Just the timing is really funky, as they're known for with their odd meter riffs. And it's just 4 little 4s, and then you go 2, 4, 7, 4, 2, 4. Break 1, 2, 4, 7, 4. Break. Dun, dun, dun. And you could figure it out from there, but it's a very simple little chug thing. Just gotta think about the timing. The next part is a lead on top of that, again. And you're going to start here at your top on your 14th fret and the second string up from the bottom, and it's just a bend. And you got to hit 14 again. And then you're going to go 11 on your third string up from the bottom, and then 14, third string down from the top, and go. You got to hear for it because you're going to play the same note multiple times there. It's just. And then one variation is just 14 on the bottom string, 15, 14. And that's just 14, 15, 16. 15 is on the second string though, up from the bottom. It's important to note. And then you go into that little surfer type of feel with this chord. And that's like a typical power chord, and that's just 9, 11, 11. Okay, and the progression here is just going to be this. It's 9, 11, 11, then 7, 9, 9, then back up. You're going to go 12, 14, 14, down to 5, 7, 7, and then up to 14, 16, 16. So it's just. Just like that. And the entire time, the other guitar that you hear there is just doing a little tremolo picking of the top notes there. And that's it. And then you have your solo. Alright, and then your solo, not too difficult for JB this time, but all it is, you go down, you start on your 12th fret, third string down from the top, and you just go. There's no real right way to do it, you just do as you feel. And then after that, it's 11 to 14 on that same string. And then it's 11, 14, the string below it. Then back up to that same string. And you go back down, slide up to 16. And then 16, 14, then up again, 16, 14. And then it's going to be pull off 16, 14. But it's also at a pinch. Note that, and then it's just going to be 14, 16, almost like a chord here. 14 on the bottom string, second string up from the bottom, I mean. And then 16 and third string up from the bottom, but you only bend that 16, not the both. Notice that. Come down to 14 here, before you get to 12 on the second string up, 12, 13, and then it's going to be a slide from 14 to 17. See that? And then it's just going to be 14, 17, 17, and then up to 19. And then just a whole lot of bending that you got to listen for. Then once that's over, you're going to do 24, and then it's just 21, 20, 19. Sorry about that. 21, 20, and 19. Then you're going to come over here. You're going to start on the 11th fret, the third string up from the bottom. And then you're going to get 14 and 11. And you're also going to want to place this finger, your middle one, on the 12th fret there, because you're going to be going between them a lot, and it's just. See that? And then it's just a little tremolo, 17, 15, 14. Then you're going to slide up 15, and then 17 on the first string, and then 15 on that same note you just played. Then you're going to borrow the bottom two with your finger, and you're going to slide from 12 to 14. And then it's going to be just down, 14, 13, 12. See that? And then you're going to go 17. Got to listen for it, and you'll get it. It's really easy. Back down with no bend, 17 again. And then it's just 17, pull off to 16. And then 19. That's your solo. And then you go back to that original intro pre-verse type of thing that we started with the beginning, which is just. The only difference is that now you're going to do 12, 11, 9, 11, 9, and then 12 up here, 0, 9, 9. But there's an open note in between each one of those, so it's like. And you just gotta listen for it as it goes. After that, it's just your typical chug again, and starts by going on the 4/4 top. And like, I could explain this, but I'm pretty sure you could listen for it. It's very easy because it's just open notes on top, and in between it's just either 4 or it's 7/4, or at the end there it's going to be 7/2/4, just like that. And then you have that fill like you had at the end in between the verses there, which is just like that, you know what I mean? Before you go into the last part, which is this little finger picking section, which is really cool. And all it is you're going to have one finger here on the 10, another finger here on your 14, and you're going to have your other hand where your pick is generally with, you know, for most people. I don't know about you, but you're just going to go 17 on that hand, and then you're just going to tap on and off. So sorry about that. And you go up to 22, and then you're going to go back down to 17, 14, before you move up to 19 with this finger on the second string up from the bottom, and then 14, 10, and 14 respectively there. And then you're going to go to 22. Then back down to 17 on the first string there, sorry. 22. Back down to 17. And then it starts off 17, 14, 10 again. But it changes so that all things different is that it goes from 17, 13, 10 to give a little dissonance, and then goes up here to 22 and then 19. So it's like that. And then after that, it's just a little power chord structure there, which is just those chords you were playing for before with that surfer feel. It's just that. And then the next part is this little outro lead part, which just kind of goes like this. You start with 10, and then you go up to 11 on the third string up, then 10, and then 12, 14, 10, and then again it's like that beginning where it's just little hammer-ons. So it's like just like that. And that is Identity by August Burns Red. Hope you enjoy. If you have any questions or want me to clarify a part, let me know in the comments and I will help you out the best I can. Thanks, guys.